The ISR division within the Air Operations Center is where you schedule ISR and information ops missions. If you click on the View Available Friendly and Enemy Information button, it brings up the information dialog. This has a list of both friendly and enemy sites, including air bases, targets, radar sites. If you click on an entry in this list, it'll scroll you to the location of that entry on the map. In the case of an airbase, it shows you the number of aircraft based at that airbase, their space requirements based on their size, and the total capacity of the airbase. If you click on the View, Modify, Prioritize Collection List button, it brings up the Prioritize Collection dialog. Here you can specify a list of targets that you want to conduct ISR on in priority order. To facilitate this, on the right-hand side it shows you the current list of prioritized targets. You can select one or more of these and copy them over to create the prioritized collection list. Once they're selected, you click on the Copy button and they're copied over into the collection list side. Once you have entries there, you can rearrange their order by selecting them and using the up or down arrow to modify the order in that list. You can add additional entries to the list by clicking on the Add button, making selections from the list that's given there, and saying OK. That will add an additional entry to the collection list, and again you can modify its order within the list by using the up and down buttons. Once you've established the collection list, you then schedule recon missions relative to that list. You select an entry in the list, and by clicking on the Recon button, it brings up a list of aircraft that are available for tasking. You select one of these on the right-hand side, click on the Task button, and it'll schedule a flight of one of these aircraft on a recon mission to that site. You can press the Increment button and add additional aircraft to that flight. Once you're done, you say OK, and then it signifies that one recon mission has been scheduled relative to that site. You then proceed down the list, scheduling addition missions until you have them all reconned. If you click on the Schedule Other ISR Missions button, it brings up the ISR mission dialog where you can schedule other ISR missions such as airborne surveillance. Click on the Add button. You'll have a list of available aircraft. Select one of these, such as an E3. Click on Task to get a flight of one. You can add additional aircraft to the task or accept this by saying OK. You select a track for the flight to fly to. Having done that, you say OK. Select the defaults on the patrols in general, and you've established an additional ISR mission. Finally, then, you can click on the Schedule Information Ops Mission button, which brings up the Information Ops dialog. This allows you to schedule information ops missions such as jamming. Click on the Add button to bring up a list of available aircraft. Select one of these. Click on Task to add a flight of one. Press the Increment button if you want to add to that flight. Having done that, you say OK. That then takes you to a list of tracks. You select one of these tracks for the mission. Say OK. You can accept the defaults on the patrol in general, and you've established an information ops mission.